All right. Hello and welcome to Upper Body Strength and Conditioning. You're going to need a few things today. When we get to the core section, you are going to want a foam roller, but you're not going to need that quite yet. But you are going to want a yoga block to level up for one of the core exercises in the upper body circuit, but again, that's not necessary. Also a resistance loop and a couple different weights. There's an opportunity too for us to go upside down if you want, and in that case you want some wall space. But that's not a necessity, so don't worry if you're like, I'm not doing that today. I've got options for you. All right, let's go ahead and get warmed up. Go ahead and meet me in your tabletop position. We're gonna start with some wrist rockers. So start with fingertips facing forward, let the shoulders come past the fingers, and then hinge the hips back. So we're just warming up through the wrists, the forearms, the grip a little bit. So really grip your fingers into the floor as you come forward. Imagine the finger pads are like brakes telling you when to stop. We have a lot of fun stuff to get through today, but let's make sure we get nice and warm so we can do everything really safe. All right, the next time you come back to center, hold. This time turn your wrist out so your fingertips are facing the long edge of your mat. And then the same thing, but we're gonna rock side to side. But as you lean towards one side, shoulder comes towards the fingertips, really dig your finger pads into the floor, super strong and stable here. We don't have to move really fast, we're just warming everything up, letting the nervous system know it's time to work. So bringing all of that online. Now, if this is comfortable enough and this is where you want to stay, feel free to stay here. Or maybe we turn so the fingertips are towards the knee, and then we come back to that forward and back locking. So if that doesn't feel good on your wrist, feel free to digress back to one of the other versions. Nice and easy, just really focusing on extending through the wrist and preparing the hands to hold our weight for us. And wherever you took it, let's come back to the beginning stage, fingertips facing forward. So we're gonna come into some tabletop shoulder circles. So let's move really slow to start. So start with hands right underneath your shoulders. You're gonna keep your arms straight, but let your chest come forward so you feel your shoulder blades hug your spine. Now from here, you're gonna pull the shoulder heads up towards the ears, still with this retraction through the shoulder blades. While the shoulder heads are up towards the ears, press the floor away, round your upper back so the shoulder blades are pulling away from the spine. And then pull the shoulder heads down and the shoulder blades back towards the spine. So again, dump the chest, shrug the shoulders, round the upper back, decompress the shoulders. Retract, shrug, protract, release. Retract, shrug, protract, release. So just a couple more here, just getting this whole upper body online. And if you get familiar with this and you want to move a little faster, make it a little bit more fluid and just move in this circle, that can always be really nice. But if you kind of lose it and start to get confused, just slow the tempo, come back to treating it more like a square rather than like a fluid circle. One or two more here, and then release. I'm gonna invite you to come onto a fist, but if you like to keep the wrist flexion, that can be really nice too. But keeping the forearms nice and neutral can give the wrist a little bit of a break here. And then we're just gonna do scapular retractions and protractions. So again, keeping the arms straight, no bend in the elbows, hug your spine with your shoulder blades, and then push so the shoulder blades are coming away from the spine. So retraction and protraction. We've got some rows today and some shoulder work, so we want to make sure the upper back and shoulders are ready for the load. Let's just take a couple more here, and then we're gonna fire up that whole back side. So go ahead and release. We're gonna walk the hands out, come all the way down onto your belly. Hands are gonna stay right underneath your chest. We're gonna press through the pelvis. Now don't worry about the legs too much. So press the pelvis, press the tops of the feet. Focus on lifting the upper body. And then slowly releasing down. Now maybe we come up on fingertips if that felt pretty easy. And then again, we lift the upper body and lower. And if that felt easy, maybe no hands, they float. So take any variation that felt good. You can have hands down, you can be on the fingertips, or you can do no hands, depending on what feels best for your body. And just coming into a little spinal extension here. Bringing that upper back body online. Nice job. Let's go two more. And release wherever you're at. Hands come back underneath your shoulders, next to your chest. Push yourself up and back. Leave your hands where they are and sit your hips back towards your heels. Feel some lengthening through that whole upper body. And then we're going to spinal wave forward. Let your hips drop. Keep your chest lifted. Cobra. Use your hands to push the hips back. And then use your hands to pull yourself forward. Couple more just like that. Sitting back. Nice job. Coming forward. One more here. Use the arms to do the work. Pushing from the hands, pulling from the hands. And once you push back, release, bring the hands all the way in, and hopefully our upper body is warm. All right, we're gonna jump right into this. So we don't have many moves to get through, but some of them are just gonna take some time. So the first one, you're gonna have a resistance loop. I have a rubber resistance loop, and it's going to go around the upper arms. It's a heavy rubber resistance loop. It's going to go around the upper arms. And we're going to go into some banded bear crawls. Now, if you don't have a resistance loop, you could also use a dumbbell and drag it across your mat with you. But I like the band. So if you've got one, that's great. If not, feel free to substitute with dumbbells. But we're going to start in a tabletop position on one end of our mat. So knees under hips, hands under shoulders, tuck your toes under. We're going 20 total. We're going to try to do 4 down, 4 down. So 4 leading with the right, 4 leading with the left. When you're ready, brace your core, nice neutral spine. That sensation of hugging your shoulder blades down and back. Lift the knees, we step it out. 1. Keep your knees pretty close to the hover. And how wide can get you arms with the band? 4 the other direction. All right, there's 8. Keep it going. There's 12. Keep the hands right underneath the shoulders. Last 4. And release. All right. Hopefully that got the whole upper body online. Whew. All right, bring it up. All right, we're gonna go 8 curl to press, unilateral, meaning one side. Then we're gonna do the other side. So I'm gonna invite you to go heavier than you typically bicep curl here. I'm gonna use a 25-pound dumbbell. You do you. 8 curl to press, I'll leave it up to you. You can do a regular bicep curl and then an Arnold with a rotation at the top, or you can just do a hammer curl and a narrow press, whatever feels more comfortable. Feet are about hip distance apart, soft bend in the knees. I like to extend my other arm for energy. Brace to the core. When you're ready, 8. Control the down. Heavy weight, try not to swing it. Take your time. You got it. Make sure the weight is heavy enough that 8 reps will get you. And if it's not heavy enough, get a couple more reps in. Just make sure your last couple reps are really challenging. Final 3. Ooh, getting tough. The last couple should be tough. Number 7. Ooh, brace that core. Number 8. Whew. So I hope, just like I was, you were struggling on number 6, 7, and 8. If not, that's your invitation to go heavier. That's your body saying, I can go heavier. And you should need a little bit of a recovery at the end of that. And again, if not, that's just your body saying, we can go a little heavier. Or get a few more reps if you don't have the heavier weight option. When you're ready, let's do the other side. And one thing I love about unilateral work is it identifies any asymmetries we may have in the body, so we can focus on strengthening the weaker side. Really control the down. So once you press it up, slow on the way down, slow on the release of the curl. There's 4. Two more. Whew. really struggling over here. One more. Feel free to stay with the curl, and if it gets really heavy, feel free to push press. That's always there for you if you get stuck in the lift. All right, 8 and 8. All right, so we had kind of shoulders, back, and arms with the walk. We just had shoulders, now we're moving into back. So you're gonna need 2 weights for this next one. Hinge for your hips like a deadlift setup. And we're gonna do bent over rows. Your repetition goal is 10. I'm gonna use 2 30-pound dumbbells. You wanna rotate your back hip pocket. Same setup, feet are about hip distance apart. Soft bend the knees, hinge from the hips. 10. Just like we did in the warm-up, it's that scapular retraction. Whew. Upper back, all around the shoulder blades, hopefully feeling that pretty well. All right, quick little shakeout. So we're gonna move it into the tricep. So for this, you're gonna need 1 heavy or 2 moderate weights. We're gonna do supine tricep extensions, otherwise known as skull crushers. I just think that name is pretty violent. Just be really careful, please don't ever crush your skull. Nobody wants that. All right, I'm using 125-pound dumbbell. I'm gonna hold 1 head of each weight into my hands. But if that doesn't feel good for you, you can hold onto the barbell portion and have 2 weights, 1 in each hand. All right, weights start up. We bend at the elbow, 90-degree bend. The weight comes towards the head. We press back up. 8, 7, brace through the core. 4, 3, 2. Ooh, feel the back of the arms, and then release. All right, we're gonna keep building on that tricep burn with plank to dolphin push-up. So real quick, I'll show you, and then we'll get right into it together. 10 repetitions is our goal. So let's start in tabletop, but again, feel free just to watch me this first one so you can have an idea of where we're going. You're gonna extend the legs back into your plank. So we're gonna lower the elbows down, pike the hips up. Then you're gonna dump your nose in between your thumbs, press back, and press up. So it's a lower, a push forward, a push back, and a push up. 10 is our goal. Let me show you a variation too if you wanna do this on your knees. You'll keep your knees down for the entire thing. But you'll still notice that I'm pushing through the arms, and having the knees down just takes a little bit of body weight out of the equation, making it a little bit more accessible. And if none of that works for you, feel free just to maybe do some weighted kickbacks. It's always a nice option. All right, whenever you're ready, 10 is the goal. Wide feet might make this more accessible. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are pretty tough. 5, I'm dropping my knees halfway. 6, hug the elbows in like you have that resistance loop on the other arm. 7, still feeling the triceps, even on the knees. 8, 9, and 10. Whew, hopefully lots of tricep and some chest as well. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a core work right here in the middle of our upper body circuit. So for this, option to level up by having 1 yoga block. We're gonna sit on it. If that doesn't work for you, just sit on the floor. We're just gonna do a 10 count boat hold. So the block just makes it a little bit more unstable. So if that doesn't work for you, feel free just to have a seat on the floor, same thing. So hands behind knees. Let's find our balance. Straighten legs, straighten arms. Whew, hold 10. 9, lift those legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, 1, and release. I don't know about you, but I was shaking like crazy. All right, here's our option to go upside down. A couple weeks ago, we did a class where we held a handstand. You had a lot of options. We're basically doing the same thing, but now we're adding a push-up to it. So you've got lots of options. Option number one is to come into your down dog shape. Elbows will go wide, and you'll do your push-ups here. You can also play around with one leg up. We have 6 reps, so you can do one leg up for 3, the other leg up for 3. If you have your yoga block, you can level up again by coming up onto the tippy toes, shifting forward, so more weight is in the upper body for your 6 handstand push-ups. Your next option is to flip up at the wall and try to do your push-ups. I practiced this a lot before class today, and I probably burned myself out, and now I won't be able to do it. But if you want that option, hands will go wide. Ugh, one more try, hold on, I got this. All right, and then you do your push-ups at the wall, 6 of them. And if none of that is your thing, 6 overhead presses with your dumbbells. So, tons of options. 6 is your goal. Just challenge your shoulders. Whatever variation you like. I'm trying at the wall again. One. Whew. And then you're done. Grab some water. Whew. The down dog ones, honestly, are also really hard. So if you're a little nervous going to the wall, does it make you feel safe? You're still getting a crazy workout doing the down dog versions. All right, let's take a little breather. And that's it for circuit 1. We go through it one more time. We'll start with the banded walks. But grab some water, roll it out. Hopefully that last move really got you in the shoulders and the arms. And I will say another thing, when we come back around to that, if you did the down dog ones and you were like, that wasn't that bad, try picking a leg up. The more weight you can put in the upper body, the more challenging that's gonna be. And again, if all of that is like not your thing, you still have your traditional overhead presses, no problem, it's still shoulders. Listen to your body, stay safe in your space. All right, let's grab our resistance loop up around the upper arms. Remember, if you don't have a loop, you can have a dumbbell, so as you walk, you'll drag it with you, which is also a really nice variation of this. All right, we have an opportunity to level up here. Let me show you real quick, and then feel free to join in. So I think it was earlier this week we practiced this, or maybe it was last week, but we have a bear plank push-up. So we'll walk for 4. Pretend I just walked for 4, and then we'll do 2 bear plank push-ups. So at the end of each mat, you have the option to do 2 bear plank push-ups. So knees stay right under hips, hands right under shoulders, and you dump forward like we did in that dolphin variation, nose to thumbs. Think about that. Again, that's just an option. If it doesn't work for you, just do your 20 crawls. When you're ready, 4 down the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups for 2 if you want it. Take it back. 4, 3, 2. Push-ups if you want it. Whew, those push-ups are tough. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups. That's 12. 2 more rounds. 4. Lead with your arm of the direction you're walking. 1 more. Nice flat back. And done. Oh, my arms are shaking. No rush if you're still finishing your set, especially if you had the push-ups. Take a moment. Whew. All right. That one will get you. All right, we have our curl to press. Again, heavy weight. 8 per side. Round 1 gave you feedback. Let you know if your weight was appropriate for you or if you need to adjust. When you're ready, 8 and 8. Whew. Ooh, those overhead presses are getting tough. Stay in it. 3. I got 2 more. These last couple reps should be a struggle. Fight for it, fight for it. 1 more. Whew. Oh. I would love it if on reps like 7 and 8 you had to push press it. I would love if you trusted yourself to go that heavy. Whew. Especially that'll challenge your biceps like crazy. All right, whenever you're ready, other side. 8 reps. Let's do the thing. So my left side is way weaker than my right, so I might have to start push pressing a little earlier. Listen to your body. If you're struggling and you're back bending and swinging all over the place, adjust. 2 more. 1 more. Whew. Yikes. Woo. Shoulder central today. All right, we have those 10 bent over rows. Heavy weight, really challenging the upper back scapular region, all around the shoulder blades. Heavy weights here. Whew. Nothing like heavy weights to humble you, make you feel super weak. But that's part of it, right? That's part of growth. Challenging yourself, getting stronger every freaking day. When you're ready. Whew. Feel that in the upper back. So just like you practice the warm-up, retract the shoulder blades. Row to your back hip pocket. You got this. Oh. All right, we're taking it to the floor. We have our supine tricep extensions. 2 moderate weights or 1 heavy. I'll leave that up to you. 8 is your goal. So just make sure you're really feeling it. 6, 7, 8. If you can't get to 8, your weight might be a little too heavy. And if you can go way past 8, your weight might be a little too light. But if you want to adjust, you want to get a lot more reps, feel free. You want to get less reps, go for it. It's your workout, make it your own. I'm just setting a guide here. You don't have to follow it ever. Listen to you and your body. My job is just to give you options. Your job is to show up and do the work. All right. What might be the hardest of all of the lifts today is up next. We have 10 plank to dolphin push-ups. Maybe try on your feet. Maybe you get 1 on your feet, and that's incredible. It's really hard. And then go to the knees. But what I invite you to do is not just start on the knees because that's what you're comfortable with. Really see what you're capable of by challenging yourself, getting outside your comfort zone. Surprise yourself. Whew. Hug those elbows in nice and tight. Imagine that resistance loops right around your elbows. They cannot flare out. That's how you're going to target the chest and the triceps. 10 is your goal. Whew. Nice job. All right. We have our boat hold. If you didn't try the balance last time, can we try it this time? Just give it a shot. I think sometimes we're a lot stronger than we give ourselves credit for. And it can be really fun to challenge yourself, even if you fail. You did the thing. All right, let's get set up. So sit right on your block. Lean back till your arms are straight. Lift your legs. Woo, hold them. Take away your arms. 10. Try not to let your legs fall. 9. 8. I think I'm going to fall off. 7. See, you fail, but you get right back in it. 6. 5. 4. 3. Lift those legs. Lift those legs. 2. Done. Nice job. So that's how we target that deep core. Did you feel the shakes? That earthquake-like sensation? That's how you target your core and you get really strong. All right, we only have 6 handstand push-ups left. Remember your variations. Down dog. One leg up, down dog. Tippy toes on a yoga block. Actually, I think I'm going to do that one this time. Change up my variation. So if you want to join me for this one, it's a little bit higher up of a variation than a traditional down dog because it allows you to lift your legs up a little bit more. Push your hips over your hands. 6. 1. Whoo! That is a lot of core and a lot of upper body. Awesome job. That is it for upper body. We have core up next. You have about 2 minutes to recover. It's going to be the same thing we did yesterday. So we have 5 hollow rockers with a leg lift on one side, 5 on the other, and then we've got that forearm rocker for 10. It's a 3-minute AMRAP, so just as many rounds as you can get in 3 minutes. All right, arms overhead, legs out nice and long. Get ready, 5, 4, 3, hollow body, let's rock it. 5, leg lift, 4, leg lift, 3, 2, 1, right into the other side, hollow body rocker, lift the leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. How quick can you transition? Hinge of the ankle on the foam roller. You're on your forearms. We go 10. 9, brace your core. Hips are not sagging, nor are they up in the air. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep that core strong. 1, hollow body. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo, feel the obliques of the leg that's lifting. Other side, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over. I think we got 3 rounds yesterday. Let's see if we can't get 3 rounds and a couple reps today. 10. 4. Yikes. 3, 2. Brace the core. 1. Let's go again. I'm on round 3. And we have 1:15 left. Whew, core's on fire. Oh my gosh. Whew. This one's brutal. Just get what you can, get what you can. Stay in it. You need a break, please take it. And then get right back in it. Whew. All right, if you can, we got 25 more seconds. Couple extra reps. Oh my God, I'm dying over here. You got 7 seconds left. Get what you can, get what you can. 4, 3, 2, done. Awesome job. Upper body strength and core. You crushed it. Whew. All right, no rush whatsoever. When you're ready, meet me in child's pose. Let's stretch. Nice job. Deep breath. Now keep your hips slightly leaning towards the right. Walk your hands over towards the left. You're gonna lower your right elbow, press your right hand on your right shoulder, and then without literally lifting and dragging the arm, just imagine dragging the arm back until you feel a nice stretch through the tricep on the right side, as well as a nice deep stretch to the right side body. All around the lats. Let's work hard on our rows today. And just breathe. And slowly extend that arm. Let's walk it over to the right. Hips lean slightly towards the left. Left elbow finds the floor. Left hand finds left shoulder. Gently drag the skin back until you can feel that stretch through the tricep. Deep breath. And gently release. Keep sitting back towards the heels. Come up onto the hands, lifting the chest. Firmly ground your right hand and then reach your left arm forward a little bit, thumb up, pinky down, and then come into a gentle thoracic twist as you extend that left arm back and bring it back towards the floor. Reaching it forward. So again, you feel a little bit of shoulder retraction and protraction. This time just cooling it down. Let's go 2 more here. Last one, and then right into the other side. Reach the right arm slightly forward, press that left arm, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and release. Nice job. Tuck your toes under. Sit your hips back towards your feet. Maybe walk the hands a little closer. Just a nice gentle stretch for the toes and the feet. And then lift up. You can have the heels down or up. Hands are going to come inside of the knees and gently open through the hips. Keep your right hand on the floor. Open that left side and circle it around forward. Other side for 4. Push knee into arm, arm into knee, so you get a nice little hip opener as well. Even on arm day, give the hips some love. And release. Hands to floor, straighten legs, hold, and then like a ragdoll, roll yourself up. Take your legs really wide. Hinge from the hips, fold forward. Take your right hand to reach over towards your left ankle, and then left hand towards your right hip, and then open into a twist. So hopefully feeling a nice deep stretch all around that right shoulder. Added bonus, left hamstring. Gentle release to the low back as well. And release, take to the other side. Left hand grabs right ankle, right hand wraps around towards left hip. Nice deep breaths here. And then come back through center. Reach your hands behind you to the back of your mat. Feel your upper back round a little bit. Tuck your chin to your chest. Release the upper back. Bend your knees, roll it up. And that's it. We did it. Upper body day. Thank you so much for joining me for your class. Have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time, be well.